friends, welcome to Power Electronic lecture series. Today we will see the second type of thyristor, that is GTO, gate turn off thyristor. Now in this session we will see the information related to the symbol of GTO, structure of GTO, then its operation, IV characteristic and comparison of GTO and SCR. Now let us see what is meant by GTO. Now let us start with the next type of thyristor, that is GTO, gate turn off thyristor. The gate turn off thyristor, in today's session we will see the some of the basics of GTO, then symbol of GTO, structure of GTO, then IV characteristic of GTO, then we'll see the comparison between SCR and GTO, and last point is application of GTO. Okay, let us start with the basics of GTO. Now this GTO, basics of GTO. GTO is invented by General Electricals. It is invented by General Electricals. It is near about similar to the SCR. The only difference is that the GTO is turned off with the help of negative gate pulse, while the SCR will not be turned off with the help of negative gate pulse. It is fully controllable device. Means it can be turned on and turned off with the help of positive and negative gate pulse. Fully controllable means it can be turn on and turn off with the help of gate pulse. While in SCR, we can only turn on the SCR with the help of gate pulse, but here in GTO we can turn off the GTO with gate pulse. Next point is symbol of GTO. Okay. GTO, we can apply the positive gate pulse as well as negative gate pulse. Now this is what symbol of SCR, where this terminal is anode, this terminal is cathode and this terminal is gate. In SCR, in GTO there is only one difference. The gate signal can be positive as well as can be negative. So we can apply positive gate pulse as well as we can apply the negative gate pulse in GTO, or otherwise we can draw one more type of symbol for this. If the gate signal is scratched like this, so this is what the symbol of gate turn off device, the gate turn off thyristor. Let us see the structure of GTO. As we had seen, the SCR is structure of GTO. Now the figure shows structure of GTO. As we had seen in SCR is nothing but a 4-layer device, PN, but here we are having P plus region, N minus region, then P region and another 2 regions, P plus regions. Okay, the terminal remains same. In SCR we are having 3 terminals. Similarly in GTO thyristor we are having 3 terminals, gate, cathode and anode. Anode is connected to P plus region, cathode is connected to P plus region and gate is also connected to the P plus region. Okay, so the positive sign indicates the highly doped semiconductor, and negative sign indicates the lightly doped region, where P plus indicates highly doped P region, and N minus indicates lightly doped N region. Okay. What is doping? Process of adding impurity to the pure semiconductor. So if I add more impurities to this P region, so it is represented with P plus, and if I add less impurities to N region, so it is represented with N minus sign. Okay. Now let us see how the GTO functions. Functioning of GTO. Okay. To turn on the GTO, we can apply positive gate pulse, and to turn off the GTO, we can apply the negative gate pulse. To turn on the GTO, we can apply the positive gate pulse here, and to turn off the GTO, we can apply negative gate pulse. So one can apply positive gate pulse to turn on it and negative gate pulse to turn off it. While as compared to SCR, the turn on process is not that much reliable in GTO as compared to SCR. Okay. As compared to SCR, the turn on process is not reliable in GTO. As we compare with the speed of operation, so the GTO is 10 times faster than the SCR. GTO is 10 times faster than SCR. As we had seen, the functioning of GTO, the structure of GTO. Structure of GTO consists of P plus region, N minus region, and these two P plus region. The anode is connected at the lower terminal here, and cathode is connected to the upper side here. Okay, and gate is connected to P plus region. While plus sign indicates highly doped region, negative sign indicates lightly doped region. And to turn on this GTO, we can apply the positive gate pulse. To turn off this GTO, the negative pulse will be applied. And if I compare the turn on process of SCR and turn on process of GTO, so the turn on process of SCR is reliable than the turn on process of GTO. And if we compare the speed of operation, then GTO is 10 times faster than the SCR. Next is GTO characteristic. GTO characteristic. Now this characteristic is nothing but the current on y-axis and anode to cathode voltage on x-axis. Okay. Again, this characteristic is divided into forward characteristic and reverse characteristic. So if we apply negative anode to cathode voltage, or as we'll say, if cathode is positive with respect to anode, then it is called as reverse bias characteristic. And if anode is positive with respect to cathode, this GTO characteristic is divided into forward bias characteristic and reverse bias characteristic. Okay, forward bias characteristic and reverse bias characteristic. It is near about similar to the SCR IV characteristic. In forward bias characteristic, the anode terminal is connected to positive of battery. Anode terminal is positive with respect to cathode. And in reverse bias characteristic, the anode is negative with respect to cathode. Now first we will see the reverse characteristic. Okay, during reverse characteristic the cathode is positive and anode is negative. So during this period the small amount of current is flowing due to minority charge carriers, and after a particular voltage, that is called as negative breakover voltage or reverse breakover voltage, the reverse current start increasing rapidly. So in reverse bias mode the cathode is positive with respect to anode. Okay, and this is called as reverse breakover voltage. Now what happens during forward biasing? During forward biasing anode is positive with respect to cathode. Again a small amount of current is flowing up to the breakdown will occur, and after forward breakover voltage within a small time period the current starts increasing rapidly. Okay, so this mode is called as forward blocking mode. As we had seen in previous lecture in characteristic of SCR, this mode is called as forward blocking mode. This voltage is called as forward breakover voltage. Forward breakover voltage, and this region is called as transition region, and this voltage is called as turn on voltage of GTU. Okay, whenever we are applying the positive gate pulse, okay, whenever positive gate pulse is applied, the GTO is turned on. When positive gate pulse is applied as that of SCR, the GTO is turned on, and after turning on, if I apply the negative gate pulse say here, then it will be turned off. So the negative gate pulse will turn off the GTO. The negative gate pulse will turn off the GTO. So what is new here? Up to reverse characteristic here and up to positive characteristic from here to here, the SCR and GTO characteristics remain same. Only the GTO can be turned off with the help of negative gate pulse, and this facility is not available in normal SCR. And okay, anode terminal is in forward characteristic, anode is positive with respect to cathode. In reverse biasing, the anode is negative with respect to cathode. First we had seen the reverse bias characteristic. In reverse bias characteristic, a small amount of current will flow due to minority charge carriers. Due to minority charge carriers up to the reverse breakover voltage, and after that reverse current increases sharply. Okay, now during forward biasing mode, the small amount of anode is positive with respect to cathode, and small amount of current flow up to the breakdown. Small amount of current will flow up to forward breakover voltage, and after crossing the forward breakover voltage, whenever we apply the positive gate pulse, the GTO is turned on and anode current increases sharply. Anode current increases sharply. To turn off the GTO, the negative gate pulse is applied. The negative gate pulse will turn off the GTO. GTO is turned off. And one more condition is there. When we apply the negative gate pulse to the GTO, so the negative gate pulse should be in the range of 1/3 or 1/5 of the anode voltage. The negative gate pulse voltage is 1/3 or 1/5 of the anode gate voltage. Okay, so what is only one difference is there, we can turn off the GTO with the help of negative gate pulse, while turning off process is absent in normal SCR. Okay, so in this way the GTO will be working as fully controlled switch, will be working as fully controlled switch. Okay, we can control the turning on of GTO with positive gate pulse, and we can control the turning off of GTO with negative gate pulse. So we can turn on and turn off it. It is in our hand. So this GTO thyristor will be called as fully controlled switch. Now let us see the comparison of GTO and SCR. Our next point is comparison of. Now let us compare the GTO and SCR. So at left hand side we mentioned the various characteristic: on state voltage drop, turn on time, turn off time, turn on gate current, and operating maximum frequency, and we compare SCR and GTO for all those characteristics. Okay, so the we set the SCR and GTO with same voltage 1600 volt, and the current flowing through the device is 350 ampere. Okay, so the on state voltage drop for the SCR is 1.5 volt, and the on state voltage drop for GTO it is 3.4 volt. Okay, the turn on time for SCR is 8 microsecond, while turn on time of GTO is small. The turn off time for the SCR is 150 microsecond, and for this it is same for this it is 15 microsecond. The turn on gate current for the SCR is 200 milliampere, while the turn on gate current for the GTO is 2 ampere. So as we said very first, the turning on process of SCR is quite reliable rather than the GTO. Now turn on gate current for SCR is very less as compared to the GTO. And last one is operating maximum frequency is 100 Hz for the SCR and 1 kHz for the GTO, means GTO is faster than the SCR. Last but not the least is application of GTO. Applications of GTO. Now GTO we can use in AC drives, or we can use the GTO in DC chopper. We can use the GTO in DC circuit breaker or in induction heating. Okay. Now in today's session we had seen the what is GTO, what are its basic, then its symbol, its structure, its IV characteristic, then comparison of GTO and SCR, and finally the application of GTO. Okay, now thank you for watching this video. If you are having any queries related to the points what we had seen up till now, so you can write those questions in comment, so that I can answer the questions in future sessions. Thank you for watching this video.